Yo, what is going on, guys? The weather's starting to get a little bit colder. It's you see I got a hoodie and a sweater on, so chilly. But I'm coming at you today with how to set up a hot tub. Doesn't matter which hot tub, they're all the inflatables. You got the SaluSpa, the Bestway, the Coleman. Same thing, different name. But step one, want a base, especially if you're doing it on pavers or unlevel ground. Like, you want a base of something that's not pavers. You don't want your hot tub to be on pavers. So I got a solar cover, took down the pool, so I don't need the solar cover anymore. So I folded up the solar cover, and that's gonna be the base. I used some felt from Home Depot last year. It worked okay, but you don't wanna put your hot tub on like pavers, a hard surface, just from ripping it, not likely, but you want a softer surface, and that's gonna be a spongy, soft surface. Felt worked out good. Seen some people use like the kids play, like the playroom type things. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but whatever. We're gonna get into it, you know, put a base down. Let's get building this thing. Alrighty, so the next step is you're gonna wanna grab your unit. If it's in the box, in your basement, wherever, grab your unit, get that plugged in over there. Grab your hot tub, unfold it, get the cover as well. If you need extra instructions, they're on the cardboard that came with the box. Check it out. But this is going to be specifically for the SaluSpa Hollywood. It's one that I have these lights that light up the bottom. You're just going to want to feed this all the way around the hot tub throughout the bottom. Simple as this. You're just going to want to keep going one by one all the way around. You see all these? Very simple. You can do that, but that's only for the SaluSpa Hollywood. A lot of the models aren't going to have that, but mine does. But we're going to get into the rest. Alrighty, once you have your hot tub laid out, if this is your first time doing this, you're gonna have a lot of pieces and parts inside of your box. You're gonna want this piece. Looks like this has a little top on it. The tube, it comes with something to pump it up, but that's not the one you want. You want this one that comes in the box. You want to stick that on in there, twist it on there, and then you have this. Take this piece, you'll come over here to where it says number 1 on mine. It just looks like a little intake. You want to screw that on in there. Get that nice and tight. Good. And on your, you don't want this plugged in. Then we're gonna pump it up with the bubbles. So let me show you this. Okay, and once you have this tube, it's gonna be connected to this piece. You're gonna want to connect it to the left side of your pump and screw this on. So that's connected. This is going to be the air, where the air comes out of it, where your bubbles. So you're going to want to use the bubbles. It's going to be at the bottom. First things first, you're going to want to turn it on. You're going to want to unlock it. It will turn green. Take this tube, stick it into that hole that you just connected onto there, and bubbles. And you'll notice that air comes out of the bottom, but it still is inflated. We'll come back to you when this is inflated. And once that's done inflating, you can remove this piece. No air is going to come out of it, but screw this on there. One step that you can't forget about that I might have forgot about was to take the cover, place it inside of the larger, like, it's different material cover. It's like the thick stuff you'd see outside, and this is like thin stuff. Stick this inside of here. Goes around the ring. Pretty self-explanatory. You can get it on in there. I'll show it to you and we'll get to the next step. Before you go and disconnect this, you're going to want to switch the tip set. You're going to take the long tip that you just filled that up with and close that. And we're going to go put the small tip that it comes with on there. Drag this on up. This goes into the little blue hole right here. After you fit it inside of your cover, just going to want to stick this in there and once again inflate. Okay, now the next step is going to be preparing the intake and the extake, or the filter and the sanitation device. So you're also going to get these parts. This is going to have a little screw off cap. Screw this off. What I can tell you is, from a season of doing this, I did this on the second season because I wanted to be sure of what I was doing. Make sure you buy like, I bought like 12 of these for like 30 bucks or something. Change them often. Don't try to clean them. I mean, you can. It kind of works, but a couple of weeks, change these. Your water will be a lot cleaner. But as simple as that. Filter connected. Screw that on in. We do bromine around here. Bromine, brominating tabs. No chlorine. Bromine's great. Use bromine, trust me. They say don't touch these. You open this up. It's your little holder. They say don't touch these, you know. I was gonna touch them, but I got this convenient plastic right there. Grab your tablet. You can touch it. I do all the time, you know. Stick it in there. It just fits in a little side compartment. 1 tablet per week. Stick it in there. Whew. Get it on in there. Maybe need to crush it a little bit. And then lock it on up. There we go. Crush it. And we're all locked up. Locked into place. And we're going to go put these into the hot tub now. Follow me. Best thing about a nice base, this feels like spongy. You want that. We got the X-Take in there. If you screw that on too tight, it'll throw EO2 code or EO, I believe it's EO2. Don't screw that on too tight. If it's too tight and you get that code, just unscrew it. Don't fill it up before you plug the bottom. Remember that as well. And a good push. There we go. Just right on in here. Screws on in there. Come on. Here we go. Okay. So now you have the brominating device and you have the filter and it's plugged in your hot tub. You got a spongy base, all set up, all connected, time to fill it. Once you have the hot tub inflated, you have all your components on there. You have the drain plug. Please make sure that's closed. Make sure this is closed if it's from previous season. Your top is fully filled up with air. You can remove this. Oh my God, screwed that on there like it was jacked. Okay, but simple as that. I'll get this removed. Okay, there we go. There we go, righty-tighty. But you see these hoses, simple enough. You got 2 hoses that are blue and one that's grayish color. That's it. You're just gonna want to connect these. This is gonna be water intake, water extake. This is what's gonna create your bubbles. Screw these on, and once you've done that, ready for the hose. And once the water level has gotten over both the intake and the extake, primarily the intake because it's on the top, you can go ahead and turn it on to set it to heat. You can see min and max on the edge of the pool. You want your water level to be in between there, but we're going to work on chemicals to make sure this is going to be a successful startup this season. When you're using bromine, you want sodium bromide to create a bank to start your hot tub. It says 1/2 ounce of sodium bromide every 150 gallons. I got 250 gallons, so what is that? 2 tablespoons is going to be 1 ounce, so 2 of these, and then just a little bit extra is going to be all that I need. So I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to get 2 scoops and just a little bit extra and throw that in there to get my bromine bank created. Please do this. People will tell you could just throw the tablet in, get the bank. You'll have a lot better of a season. Let's get to it. First startup of the season, you're also going to want to use chlorine-free shock. This is once again just going to be 2 tablespoons. This is going to be what requires for the hot tub. I got the sodium bromide in there, creating a bromine bank. I have it heating. I'm going to go put this in there and we'll almost be done. Once you have your sodium bromide, your bromine tablet in the X-Take and chlorine-free shock in there, boom, good on chemicals. Hit the bubbles, let that circulate for a little bit. Gotta unlock it first. Oh, I locked it. Let that circulate for a little bit. Come back to you in just a minute. And once you filled it, I got the Me Madison assistant, but once you got it all filled up, chemicals treated, got the cover, put the cover on, that's when you call it a day. You give yourself a pat on the back. You're ready for relaxation. Not a lot of work. Yes, you put the clips on and it'll stay tight. You got it. Well, thanks for watching. Any comments, questions down below. Apart from that, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed.